Still trying to think of who this statue is. It's supposed to be like the initial king of Unova or something. Back when he had frickin' apparently the two dragons, Zekrom and Reshiram, combined together. I don't know. I'm still curious what that initial form was. Not important. That's something we'll learn about in the sequel or something. Yeah, sequel. I'll talk about that eventually, but first I want to go over the champion and actually battle him. I'll talk about my thoughts of this whole LP after we deal with this. So, by the way, there's nothing to get in here, but yeah. Look at that! This place is fully restored. Good! They fixed this place up.
I'm grateful for what you did about Ted. I don't know what he's thinking now, but I'm sure he realizes that different people in Pokemon have their own paths to follow. Say now, how about a match with the strongest trainer in the Unova region?
Are you talking about me or you? By the way, here we go! Our true champion battle with Alder! No, you actually have to battle him. I'll say this, he's actually pretty competent. Not as strong as Cynthia or debatably Morimoto, but he's still pretty good. And by the way, he's a bug-type gym leader. Oh no, he's a bug-type champion. He primarily uses bug types, I mean, so... Yeah, he's actually pretty good! So yeah, prepare for a throwdown. He's actually pretty competent. Let's do this. So what? You're gonna use flamethrower on me first, huh? Not a bad move, honestly. Fuck you, by the way. Anyway, welcome back right to the final finale! Finally! Ow! Of Let's Play Pokemon White version. This is your host, the MJ406, and we're finally battling the true champion of Unova. Time for me to actually claim my right as champion of this region. Why do you even need to use me first, Excelgor?
That was a move you chose after serious consideration, that's fine. It wasn't that good anyway.
Look, bro, don't look down on me just because I used fucking flamethrower.
You should have fire punch, it's more of a physical type.
Look, man, I'm making it work, okay? I'm doing what I can in the moves with what I have granted to me.
Could have at least done acrobatics.
God, don't insult my team, Alder! I know you're a veteran of this. Quit mocking me! I'll show you that I'm competent enough. So you saw I used Bug Buzz? That might actually kill me, though. Yeah. Yep, Excelgor. In case you don't know, that Excelgor is pretty freaking fast. So, yeah. Always nice to be reminded that this champion is actually somewhat competent. It's kind of surprising, but, you know. Ha! That's why I did that instead of fucking Hammer Armor Earthquake. Or Wild Charge. See, that's a bad thing about me first. If I use a move that is basically my type, it doesn't help you at all. Oh, man. I can't believe freaking Condom died already. Yeah, this fight could be debatably as tough as one of those two. Keep going. It probably has Head Smash, the rock move that has recoil, which is fine. I'll make this work. Gotta make sure I beat you up. Yep, Bouffalant. That's usually like seen as this big Pokemon from the anime, I think. I keep forgetting a lot of these gym leaders and Elite Four and frickin' champions have manga counterparts, which are also different, but you know, they are worth considering as well. And there's a Scavalier. You would have both those evolutions, of course. Haha! Hey, see? If I slow down speed as a Hammer Arm, Quick Claw can counter that. Oh, it feels so good to have a good strategy. Actually, fire types are really good against Alder now I think about it. It's mostly bugs. Oh, good lord, speaking of bugs. And yeah, there's a reason I used to think it was a pseudo-legendary. It may not be a pseudo-legendary, but it is still pretty strong, so maybe not high Dragons level, but Volcarona can be pretty competent if you let it. Then again, that's why you have a fucking rock move. Just a reminder though, it's fast as fuck. So, yeah, there's that too. It rose all of its special stats and its speed. Goddamn Quiver Dance. Jesus. And again, it's Bug and Fire. So I have a rock type move. And I got a crit. Oh! And the belt. The freaking belt made that even better. Oh my god. You have a Vanillux? Now you disappoint me, bro. Fucking Vanillux. Well, it doesn't have a grass move. I highly doubt it, so I'd rather let you do it. Go for it, Slippy! Win that battle for me! I have a feeling Rock Slide should be enough. Oh god, Acid Armor! I think I raised its defense dramatically. Oh, sharply, okay. Alright, never mind. I was thinking the other one move that we dealt with from one of the trainers on the other road. God damn it, so Flamethrower would be perfect for this. And it's doing white screen! Uh-oh. So, this is your fucking tank, is it? This is your setup Pokemon for devising a strategy to another Pokemon and survive more easily. At least you missed Blizzard. That's the other reason why I have Slippy out in particular. Eek! That's the only thing I can really do damage to it. As long as you don't freeze it, even if it's a 30% chance, it should be fine. There we go. You're still dead. Now, who's your last Pokemon? I'm trying to remember. He's mostly a bug-type champion. But, you know, he has other types. Oh, right. Draudigon. How can I forget? Draudigon's his leading Pokemon. Or another one of his Dragon Pokemon. Yep. Now, Draudigon isn't bad. If it has the ability Reckless, it can do a lot of good damage. So.
Ooh, you're an exhaustive fighting spirit. Impressive.
Yeah, thanks. Now I'm gonna rip you apart. Thanks for wasting my time, bro. It's gonna survive that, you know. Wait. Oh, for a moment I didn't think it actually hurt it. Ow! Rough skin. Yes, you would use Outrage, wouldn't you? I guess that's probably their particular...
Am I being overpowered? It's nothing. I will overpower you.
Wow, he's really getting into this, isn't he? Well, fuck you. Haha, my speed's high enough. Fuck you. Yeah! That... I forgot that still kicks in.
Well,
I win!
over the barrel, a fresh wind blew through my heart. Use the barrel with me as a stepping stone and move forward.
And there we go! Owner is defeated. He's not that tough as long as you know to have a rock type with you. That definitely helps with a lot of it, and fire. But you know, Draudigon can surprise you, and frickin' if you don't have a rock move, roll Corona, that could actually be trouble. So have rock something, for the love of God.
Well done. You are an unmatched talent. Come with me.
Now we can actually enter the Hall of Fame for real, instead of just having a record of us beating the game. Finally, it feels proper.
This room is a Hall of Fame. Exists to commemorate the trainers and Pokemon who have demonstrated their stellar strength and kindness of heart. At least N was kind enough to fix it before he left, dickhead. Well now, bro. With your skill and persistence, you have earned your place in this Hall of Fame. Your name, the account of your journey, and the history of your battles will all be recorded here. I hope all of this becomes a support to you and helps you grow stronger. Now, trainer, you and the Pokemon who fought by your side will be recorded in this machine.
Oh yeah, I gotta show all the versus recorder as well. I forgot about that. I guess I'll look into that at some point after we get through this. But yep, it ends as before. They recorded Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. And now exit the ceremony of actually you can see our Pokemon in the Hall of Fame. So here's the first one, Condom. Damn it, I gotta get the lower speed up. Dono, our second. And of course, Vector, our beautiful Vector. Can't forget him. Flick. Your critical hit rate moves were very helpful, along with Aerial Ace the last bit. Slippy, thank you for being a surf horn. And Bacon. You definitely were a good physical specialist. I do like to have the little backgrounds as well for frickin', you know, the primary type of your Pokemon. That's kind of cool to have, it's like extra flair. There you go, lead champion, congratulations! And then they'll just cycle here through showing all the Pokemon by your side in their battle stance if you were opposing them. So yeah, you can see all of them looking like this in case you didn't see that before for some reason. But there you go. That's the end of Let's Play Pokemon White version. Almost. All that's just battling our rivals, which I still need to do. I'm hoping I don't need to do more because I'm worried about the Bianca thing. Don't worry about it. But here are the credits again for those of you that want to see it. So boy, Pokemon Black and White. I'll say this again. This is definitely one of my favorite versions. You know, the more I've been thinking about it, this might actually be my favorite version. Because, you know, honestly, with how much these, you know, with how much this Pokemon game does, like, it feels so much faster than Gen 4, you know, the actual story actually makes the game's story feel worthwhile. Sure, it can be linear, so it kind of sucks having to go through just a basic linear map, just going from point to point to point with barely any, like, places to explore. You kind of have that later on, but even then, you need Surf for that, and they don't really At the very least, they don't make you have to use HMs, except for using Cut once. That's the only HM you're required to use to actually get to the main game. Everything else is basically pure exploration. That's the thing. When you go to the main game, there's not a lot to explore, so it kind of feel like a letdown sometimes. That being said, though, whew, Unova can still be fun to explore. There are a lot of places to get to once you get to the post-game at the very least. Like, this post-game's lasted fucking nearly 30 episodes! Like, Jesus Christ! Then again, I probably extended a little longer than I needed to, but I wanted to show all the battles you had. That's the thing. This game gave you a lot of battles, unlike Gen 4. It gave you a lot of extra things to do to keep building your teams, and basically, it encouraged you to play the game every day to keep battling, which is great. There's so much to do. And not to mention the fact that 150 new Pokemon, sure there were some that stunk, but some of them, like Crocodile, and Leavanny, and Electros, and Hydreigon, they had some of the best Pokemon they've ever come up with in this generation. Like, goddamn. They really had some good ones in Gen 5. And you know what? I'm honestly starting to sway my opinion. I'm starting to think Generation 5 might be my absolute favorite. And the crazy thing is, this is only from the first game. The crazy thing is, in case you guys are wondering, when I eventually come back to Pokemon, probably next year or maybe the year after, depending on how long things go, well, who knows? I think my next Pokemon game is going to be Pokemon White 2. That's right. Instead of jumping to the next generation, this generation is actually worth playing the sequel game because it continues the story from this one. And you know, it's somehow Black 2 and White 2 managed to do Black and White, but even better. They actually bring back more than just the Unova Pokemon, so those of you that are old school Pokemon fans actually get, you know, your other Pokemon back instead of just saying just Unova to start the game. So there's that. And, well, yeah, it actually continues the story. It actually takes place a couple years after initial Black and White. Good, back to playing video games, the way it should be. I still gotta go battle my rivals, you don't mind. Where do we go next, and what kind of Pokemon you'll meet? Did he heal my Pokemon? Oh, thank God he healed my Pokemon. I was gonna say, that would have been incredibly rude if he did not heal my Pokemon. Alright, before I continue on my thought, though, I gotta check something. Is Bianca able to battle me right now? Because if not, then... Oh, where'd she go?
Even if there are many things you want to do, you're the only one person. It's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Choosing one thing means having to give up something else, so of course it's very hard to decide.
Alright, so I guess that means she's in the Pokemon lab. Yep. Wants to be the Elite Four, second time. Bianca actually leaves that house and then comes this way. She comes to the lab. You actually can see what she's up to. Why, hello, bro. Have you been lately? How's your Pokedex coming along? Guys, see it? She's seen 149 Pokemon. You get nothing for seeing all the Pokemon from her. I don't think, anyway. A little work, it'll be complete. I'm glad I asked you to do this. Yeah, I'm glad you did too, I guess.
President Juniper's letting me help out. When I was looking at my Pokedex, I realized something. I met so many Pokemon during my journey. I just want to learn more and more and more about the little darlings.
Oh yeah, Bianca actually decided to become the assistant of Professor Juniper.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bro, do you know about massive outbreaks of Pokemon?
I don't, but I'll let you explain it. Just another thing to remind you about more post-game stuff.
Okay, then I'll tell you about it. First of all, lots of certain Pokemon appear in the grass all over. If you look at the electric signs of the route gates, you can see where the mass outbreaks are happening in the Unova region. Isn't that amazing? I have to study lots of Pokemon research, but I don't mind. It's the answer I found during my adventure. It's actually a lot of fun. But I have an idea. Every now and then, come up Pokemon battle with me, okay? When I do that, I'll learn a lot more about Pokemon.
Speaking of which,
I just like lots of Pokemon research, but I don't mind. This is the answer I found during my adventure. It's actually a lot of fun. But I have an idea. Every now and then, come up Pokemon battle with me, okay? Because if I do that, I'll learn a lot more about Pokemon.
Oh shit, I thought I'd be able to do that now. It's Saturday night, that was the whole point of this! Oh god, I might have to manipulate the clock to be able to battle her now. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, basically after you beat the Elite Four, you're able to battle her. Alright, I'll have to show that off. I'll have to do something to change that up, so... Well, I'm gonna do a time warp, but before that... Well, don't forget, I do also have Sharon to battle. I guess I'll do that one first. We'll end with Bianca instead. So it's time warp there, after I change the day. And just like that, you can barely tell that I freaking changed anything other than the clock. God damn it! They know now! They know! Who cares? Screw it. I'll battle Sharon first since I'm already here. But don't worry, I will be able to battle Bianca as well. But yep.
Really? You gonna battle a wild Pokemon right in front of me, dude? I was trying to catch that thing.
Were you? Why are you just staring at it?
Don't worry about it.
Now I'm more worried about it.
I said don't worry about it.
Alright, fine. Fine, I won't worry about it. I'll just beat you up instead if that's what you want.
Bro, it's difficult, isn't it? When you confront yourself, you have to notice things about yourself that aren't too flattering.
Of course, and no one get away from themselves.
What the hell? Marshall? What are you doing here?
Marshall?
My mentor told me you were here, so I came to see. Listen, even lose a battle, if you surpass what you've done before, you've bested yourself. Take the opportunity of a battle to look at your opponent, look at the Pokemon involved, and look at yourself.
Are those honors words?
Maybe, but I'm borrowing them. What are you doing about it? We're all our battles with trainers who believe in themselves like that. When I'm mixed up with a trainer like that, my Pokemon and I can be even stronger. Well then, I've been waiting for your challenge in the Pokemon League.
Thanks, Marshall? I guess.
I guess that's it. Okay, bro, accept this Pokemon battle.
So, yep. Basically, that's Eric and Fred. Sharon is basically, he's learning he has to grow up past his seemingly weak self, learn to actually get stronger and realize what his purpose is, even if he isn't the strongest. Use that as an opportunity to basically battle him. So here we go! Finally, we'll battle our rivals one last time. And end this LP on a nice, fun note. But yeah, I am actually starting to think Gen 5 is my favorite generation. Because it definitely was nostalgia for me in regards to Generation 2. I can admit, that one can kind of be hard to go back to the more I look at it. But, there are still a lot of fond memories of that one. And honestly, I will admit that Gen 2 definitely holds up better if you play Gen 1 as well. And it's definitely more of like a nostalgia build if you play Gen 1 first. And I'll say Gen 2 is bad if you haven't. But it's definitely better if you have played Gen 1. Or going from the first remake to the second remake, But regardless, yeah, Generation 5 might be my favorite. It's just the fast pace of the battles. This is the last generation of absolute greatness of the Pokemon games. So opportunities for battle, a story at least in the first game that actually matters. There's so much this generation gets right. A lot of the multiplayer focus states can still be an annoyance, of course. If you're a fan of the old Pokemon, not really get to see any of them could be a deal breaker till post game. Oh God, Stealth Rock! You son of a bitch! Well, it's gonna make switching annoying.
I know all my strengths and weaknesses now. Soon, I will also know yours.
Yeah, I bet you will. Hey, guess what? Poison Jab. I killed him with Poison Jab! Oh, critical hit. That helps. That just seems like a big move to go to that. Oh, God! Who would be better for this? Really, Dodo? Unless it has Stone Edge, that could be a problem. He's got fucking Haxorus! What a dick! And your rivals didn't have full Team of 6 Pokemon, so now he does. Ow! White! Pain! It's supposed to do an 8, but since Rock is super effective against flying, that did more. Ow! It's either you or Vector. I should have gone with Vector, so only did 16th. It's nice to know that the friggin' field hazards also take into account friggin' Pokemon weaknesses. Oh, God! No, that gem would actually make that useful, even if it's a one-time thing. I think it does a better power boost than the items that are held by them continuously that actually boost their power, This motherfucker's probably going to, ow! Do frickin' full restore. Or not. I keep forgetting Haxorus is fast. May not be a super legendary, but it's still pretty competent. Oh, God! Alright, get a fast Pokemon out there. Not you. You. Oh, God, that fucking sucks. Friggin' Stealth Rock makes it so much worse. I don't need Outrage to kill you, though. This will be enough. Yeah, I actually care about the characters of, Generations 3 and 4. Oh, Gen 4, I don't really care about the characters either. Gen 3, the characters are, the worst. Actually, they're the worst in Gen 3. Easily. But, at least I care about the story this time around. It actually feels like the best one they've had. Then again, they definitely went to great lengths to make this one good. Also, ow, fuck you. And that's what I really like about it. The story's actually good, and the gameplay is still fun when you love Pokemon from in Gen 4, except actually fast-paced. Oh, Focus Sash, you cocksucker! God damn it! Oh, I hate you did that. Focus Sash. What a dick move. Making sure he doesn't die so at least gets a move in. Well, you know what? How about screw you, go Slippy, do work. But yeah, I just love a lot of Unova. It also will help with the first region not based on Japan. Which I keep forgetting why the anime always goes back to Kanto for some reason. And again, don't forget, it's a Japanese franchise. You know, Kanto is the big thing that started it all, and you know, Japan. Kanto seems to be a big thing, the whole Kanto area. So, yeah. That's why even the new anime, friggin' Lyco, whatever her fucking name is from Kanto as well. Who would be best for this? Probably you, honestly. That, now I get hit by Stealth Rock again.
It's not over yet. My Pokemon are with me.
Yeah, they sure are, and they're about to not be with you anymore. You know, I do have a different rule set. I will say this. You know how with every generation I've done for an LP so far?
I believe in my movement strength so I don't lose my calm.
Yeah, I bet not. I'm doing a rule I have, like, Pokemon of basically the current generation when I build my team. I'll save it for when we get to Black 2 and White 2, but I'll just say this. I'm going to change it up a little bit for Pokemon White 2 to make it fascinating.
Thank you. I saw what was missing in me.
Now I beat Sharon, I can battle him every day if I wanted to.
I'll keep battling many trainers and Pokemon like this. If I can learn what kind of person I am, it will open up my path. I'm sure this path will lead me to become the person I'm meant to be. But will always be with you and me as we go down our own paths. Our important friends, Pokemon. I'll keep battling many trainers and Pokemon like this. If I can learn what kind of person I am, it will open up my path.
Basically, you can battle Sharon every day now. So, yeah, you can come back here every day to battle Sharon. So there you go. Another fun repeat battle. Honestly, it's probably worth exploring all the regions before you do that. You're probably better off grinding off battling your rivals before you choose to go out your way to, you know, battle the Elite Four, Cynthia, and Morimoto. And like I said, nobody else after this gets any stronger. Once you get these battles, they're as strong as they can get. This is the end of how much they get stronger. Bro, how are your Pokemon? You should rest a little. Good trainers don't push their Pokemon too hard. Oh my god, they're dead! No, they're fainted. Oh, sorry, I get that wrong every time. Now you mention it, your father went on a journey with Pokemon just as you are. We met during his trip. Where the fuck is he now? Where the fuck is that guy? I want to give a piece of my mind and banning my mom again, motherfucker. Oh, God. Why does it feel like I was about to say something stupid. Anyway.
Oh, bro. Would you have a Pokemon battle with me today?
No.
What? Wait, no, I'm pretty disappointed. Oh, so you will have a Pokemon battle with me then?
Nope.
What?
Oh, I'm kidding about.
Wait, bro. We're battling indoors, so don't get too worked up.
Please don't destroy the lab. Please do not destroy the lab. Juniper will never forgive you if we destroy the lab. I hope you're more competent than you were before. And as a nice reminder that Bianca is not as strong as frickin' Sharon. That being said, though, her team is still surprisingly competent, so, you know, you can battle her every Sunday after you talk to her once she decides she's going to be an assistant for Juniper. So, yeah. There you go. But yeah, I'll say this. Black 2 and White 2, it's... You get Ice Fang. Fuck you. It definitely is worth playing the original Black and White.
I see. You choose that move? That's not even super effective.
You did Intimidate, so it's better now. Come on, I'm not that stupid. But yeah, it definitely is better to play Black and White 1 before playing Black 2 and White 2. Because, well, like I said, the story carries over. That's kind of one of the strengths of this generation. The story actually matters. Bitch is a fucking Chandelure? Oh! Not keep battling. You have Crunch. You'll be fine. God damn! Yeah, I'll just say this. Bianca's team is actually pretty good. Yeah, I'd be afraid of Bianca's team if I were you. Oh, shit. Whoa, overheat! Oh, God! Yeah, honestly, I think her team might be better than Sharon's. You may not think so, because Sharon is seen as definitely being the better rival, but, yo, Bianca's team is surprisingly smart. Like, her strategies are actually good. But yeah, between the large variety of battles, the actual good story, the largest variety of new Pokemon we will have for a generation ever, probably at this point, because now they gotta mix old and new from now on forever. Like, yo, This generation did so much. I mean, it was supposed to be a reboot of the Pokemon series after they thought they were going to be done for Gen 4. Well, the popularity continued on. Oh, God, I hope you don't have Contrary. No, she does not have Contrary Superior. That would be so much worse. Oh. Just a nice reminder, the hidden ability is Superior and the Snivy line is Contrary. And if it has it, basically, yeah. When its stats drop, its stats actually rise instead. So use Leaf Storm's special attack with sharply raised, making it stronger every time, making fucking Superior Leaf Storm a fucking monster you do not want to mess with. It also is the fastest of the frickin' Unova starters, so that makes it very fucking good. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of good Pokemon in this game, too. Like, yo. This game... Ah, shit. I did not mean to keep you out there. Because you don't have a Dark-type move. Why are you forewarned about Hammer Worm of all things? You know what? Fuck it. Wild Charge. Let's go. Should have done Earthquake. Fuck it. I want to be weird. Besides, if I paralyze it, that'll be fun. Ah, god damn it. I'll definitely just swap you after this. Because this will hopefully kill it. Now I have to worry about going first, it's slow. But yeah. It was also more fun, I will admit. Back when it had the Dream Radar. Oh no, Dream Radar is something for the next game. I'll have to go over that a bit. Oh, you Dream Eater! Oh no! I forgot, they gave Dream Eater a buff too. It's strong as fuck now. Well, I'll give you the props. You kill Bacon. I'll let you have that one. It's the strongest absorption move because of its setup. So if you get to use that and actually beat up your opponent, they deserve to lose. I say as I'm the one who failed to do that strategy. God damn it! I should have swapped out. But no, I decided to be fucking stubborn. And yeah, they fixed some of the abilities as well. Some of the balance, it feels like it was made even better. Although the next balance they'll do is the next generation, but still. I definitely enjoy my time in these games. Looking back on them, I may not have as many fond memories of this one as I did with Gen 2, because Gen 2 was just a childhood delight. Objectively, I could say this is probably the best Pokemon game now. Like, of all Pokemon games I'm willing to come back to, this one is probably my favorite, because it's actually fun. More so the sequel. I was ashamed I lost my original copy of the sequel game. But I think I did get a frickin' I have to make sure I can still use the version I have with everything that works with this game, because it's also worth connecting this game with the sequel game as well, because that will give you even more. Like, God, they get so much right with this generation. Connectivity actually feels worthwhile instead of just carry your Pokemon over. Like, there's actually, like, worthwhile loyalty. The pre-order bonus thing was full.
Still, that's fine. We're just fine.
Yeah, I bet you are. But yeah. Like, I will admit the pre-order bonus for fucking Victini was still bullshit. But either way, like, every time with Faker, I hate it when you guys do that. I like this generation a lot. I really do. One of my friends said this was his least favorite because I guess he had a bad experience, but he didn't like the way it started. Because I admit, linearity can kill it for some people, and the story gotta be too in your face. It doesn't focus as much on the Pokemon journey if you're into that.
They were having a battle with me. I definitely learned something.
The only thing this game has that it lacks is a lack of flexibility. You're pretty much just told to go along the line of the story, that's about it, so there's not, like, too much exploration. Again, that's a big flaw of the main game.
I'm totally sure, bro. You're really a strong trainer. I love your style of Pokemon battling, bro. Some other Pokemon look like they're having so much fun.
I'm glad you liked it. Just remember, Pokedex completion gets you the Pokedex. And you basically get non-Unova Pokemon thanks to the Pokemon outbreaks now. It's so weird. Still you can see Volby at all in these games, but... what are you gonna do? Kill my Pokemon, mommy. I do love this Pokemon generation. I can't wait till we get to Pokemon White 2, because that is probably going to be, at the end of all this, my favorite Pokemon game. A true friggin' like lead up to everything they've done up to that game. And then they kind of forget about once they get to Gen 6 when they fucking let everybody down.
Why, bro? I hear that Professor asked you to complete the Pokedex. Don't worry. You always have Pokemon by your side.
I know that.
Traveling is great. You encounter so many things you've never seen and things you don't yet understand. Wherever you go, you'll learn something new and grow up a little.
Does Sharon have a Wii, by the way? Oh, right, I forgot. Sharon isn't in video games. Moves for living. Venoshock. Technology.
Technology. Venoshock covers the target a special kind of poisonous liquid. Truly spicy move. I found to use it in life. Sometimes when you're cooking, your dish just needs a little extra pinch of something. Well, you can see how using this move quickly could add a dangerous flavor. You could kill a person just like you'd want to do.
I see. I sure learned a lot. Until next time, goodbye.
I really don't like the implication. I really don't. Use Venoshock in real life. It does more if it's poison. So you add extra spice to this dangerous dish. I say you should feed somebody food that's poison. That's horrible. You're a monster. You're a monster, person. Alright, I already talked to you. Yep. Does Bianca have a Wii? Am I the only person that has a Wii? Oh, the TV's downstairs. Her room is nice and cute, though. Shame there's nothing in these trash cans. Wow. Her room is nice and simple. What a girl room to have. Then again, Hilda also gets a TV in her room. Her room stays the same for this, no matter which gender you pick. But yeah. And yeah, they still have the battle subway and all that. Again, that's more of a flavor enhancement if you're into that sort of thing, but... Well, now I can go back and play video games the way I always do. The sheets smell great because Mom just washed them. Well, that's nice. Pokemon Basics. Yep. We are Pokemon Trainers. Oh, my trash can's full, but I can't check it. Damn it. Well, I can't go to bed, so I guess I'll just stay in front of the TV, burning my eyes playing video games. I guess. But yep, this generation is one I treasure a lot. I'm very happy I still have this game. It's definitely a fun journey. Getting back to remember and play it, like, the initial journey, because of how linear it is, can kind of be a little letdown, because you're more focused on, like, if you're actually focused on Pokemon battles, it kind of get annoying with Team Plasma always getting your way. At least the evil organization, they are basically PETA, but, you know, I do like the motive. Actually making you question, like, the whole Pokemon monster fighting thing. Questioning, like, the whole dog fighting aspect of it. If you want to claim it as that way. It's like dog fighting or cockfighting. It'd be kind of fucked up. It was a nice, you know, idea to question. And knowing that the true villain was just manipulating everybody for his own gain, like, Ed actually fucking cared about that ideal. Like, that's why people love Ed. He was such a well-fleshed out character. Like, you really feel for him. Like, you learn that you guys have clashing ideals, but you both want the same thing of living in peace with Pokemon. And eventually, going together with you, he realizes that living together with Pokemon instead of away from Pokemon separately was the right way to go. Because Getsus was just trying to manipulate everybody to fucking keep Pokemon to themselves and just be a clear rule of the world. A true fucking absolute dickhead. Like, dude, I don't get where people say Getsus isn't fleshed out. There is enough fleshing out of Getsus for you to know he's a fucking asshole. That's all you need to know about him. He's a fucking dickhead. And that's all that needs to be said. He's an asshole. One of the biggest in all Pokemon. You know, people still give it to Giovanni. Stop living in the past, Gen 1ers. I feel like Getsus is the best villain the series has. At least the most sadistic. Maybe not the best, like, built villain, but as far as how evil a villain is, I will give it to Getsus. Like, he's a fucking prick. The most selfish I've ever seen. Like, he is awful. Just awful. And that's why I appreciate him so much. And I will say this. Actually, I shouldn't spoil it. Just by saying that, I kind of spoil it. Well, the manga, he's a dick, too. Like, I think in the manga, he tried to feign that he was basically going to give up on his path and be along with Ed. And he tried to beat the shit out of Ed before getting captured by the police or running off, whatever. In the manga, anyway. Like, dude, the manga's pretty fucked up. If you're curious about the more serious side of the Pokemon story, be sure to check out the Pokemon Adventures manga. I've only seen bits and pieces, but Jesus Christ. Pretty fucked up how serious it can get. Well, let's end this episode here. So, yep, thank you all for watching this long journey of Pokemon White. Hey, at least it wasn't as long as Pokemon Pearl. At least it was worthwhile because of all the post-game stuff. There's a lot of fun to explore, a lot of fun battles to do. Got to battle Cynthia to remind us we had 4 against. That was also fun, but this team is probably the best build I've ever done, I feel. Then again, my team for the next game is going to be weird. I'll reveal that when we get to Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, which, like I said, Pokemon White 2 in particular will be coming up probably in a year or so, like usual. So, yeah, we'll wait till then to go over exactly what my idea is, but yeah, if you haven't played Pokemon Black and White, hopefully if we eventually get a freaking Pokemon Black and White remake, if they're going to do that, hopefully they are faithful to this, because this game was done very well as it is. They could add, like, maybe an extra area or two, because they did add some things in the other remakes, especially the Red and Green remake for Fire Red and Leaf Green. They added a whole semi-island thing, whole extra area. If they can allow a little more exploration, then again, it's something the sequel game does better. And if they are going to remake Gen 5, they have to include Black 1, Black, White 1, and Black 2 and White 2. There's no other way to do it. Even if they have to do the sequel game as DLC, that could honestly work. Because they have a second story. Like, yo, having both those in one game would be epic as hell. I am hopeful that's what they do, but I'm doubtful. Then again, next time we come back to Pokemon, we're probably talking about Generation 10. Unless they actually decide to give them more time instead of just bashing everything in a 3-year span for a new generation where it's fucking broken as fuck. Because Pokemon Company doesn't give a fuck about the Pokemon, about Game Freak actually giving the time to develop these games the way they're meant to be. We gotta turn this into a AAA franchise now. Stop treating it like fucking mobile garbage. That was like when it was with Portable. It worked well there. Even the 3DS games, as limited as they were, as lacking in power as they were, they still worked where they were. Where Sword Shield and freaking Scarlet and Violet just feel really weak in comparison from a technical standpoint. I do want to give some flack to Scarlet and Violet, though. They do some things right, a lot of things right. It's just the overall feel because of how far behind technology it is. Partially the Switch's fault, but also just lack of development time. They had to rush it out because of the Pokemon Company. Alright, well, either way, in regards to my next project, let me think. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's World of Light, at least it's finally making progress. We're actually fucking getting close to the end, baby. And, I started the project after, Rayman, right? I wanted to say it was Wario Land. I think it's what I decided on between the two. And Link's Awakening! Switch is still going. As for this cycle, this is the one I'm most confused about. I'm deciding between one of two games for what to play next. Because I actually have a plan for what I want to do later on this year. Basically, I'm trying to think of what game I want to do before I do that one. I'm bouncing between two. Because I don't want it to be too long. And honestly, the game I'm thinking of doing, it's going to be a big experiment. Because it's going to be blind. And it's a series I know some people like. It could be one of the series that's least viewed on my channel, but honestly, I'm curious enough to want to try to play the game and enjoy it and see if I really have my fun with it. Because I heard a lot of good things. I'd rather at least try out the series. That reminds me, I do also have to get to Ninja Gaiden 2 at some point. I gotta buy that. It's not Ninja Gaiden 2, though. It's a new series. And one, I'm curious if it'll actually be popular. I do consider getting Ninja Gaiden 2 as well. Another one to think about. I also consider doing Sony franchise now that the PS3. I may debate getting a PS5 or PS6 once that comes out in a few years. We're more than halfway through the life cycle. It doesn't feel like much worthwhile has come out for the PlayStation 5. Or a Series X, in all fairness. Well, Nintendo, once your next console's up, hopefully you can give everybody some more unique gameplay like you've been doing. Hopefully. Instead of the PC machine war we have. Well, either way, yes, I have a pretty unique plan for when we get to the next Monday, Wednesday, Friday cycle game. So, I popped a little there. So, thank you all for watching again. And, well, I could do another Pokemon spin-off. I have thought about doing the new Pokemon Snap, although that was a little grindy. And, well, I have debated doing Pokemon Coliseum or, XD, but if you guys are looking for those, I'm really thinking about if I should do those. I should have done those before Generation 4, if anything, but at least I'm considering those. Alright, take care, everybody. See you guys for the next Pokemon Romp. Don't forget, I've done other Pokemon generations in the past. All the first 4 with their own versions. And we've done the first 2 generations on my co-op channel. If you want to see some opposing differences, if you saw my version on this channel. So, you know, be sure to check those out. And also get to hear our group commentary talk about a lot of Pokemon developments as a whole. So, plenty of Pokemon stuff on my channel and my co-op channel to look into. So, yeah, not to mention we have Pokemon battles on our co-op channel as well. Not many, mostly Pokemon Stadium, but they're there. So, see you guys around. Take care and have a wonderful day. As for me, this Pokemon team's going in the vault forever. Even the freaking legendaries? Yup.